Okay, here we go. This is lesson 4 of drawing a Gurney Eagle. And as you can see, we've done quite a bit of work on the body, all the way back past the cockpit. Now I'm working on the rear engine cover. And it's come along great so far. I got a lot of work to do in the exhaust area, but the body's coming along just fine. I think it's really going to look great when we get it done. And this is really a great car. I just think it was one of the prettiest of the Formula cars that is to say open wheel cars that was around at the time. This is an Indianapolis car, but it is very similar to the Formula One cars, except of course in these the suspension is offset because of the fact that it only turns left, and the weight distribution is quite a bit different. A lot of weight was shifted to the inside of the track in order to make it unbalanced, because you want more weight on the inside of the body than on the outside, because you're always turning left. So in this case, all the weight was on the left hand side as much as possible or practical. And what that did was even the weight that was carried on all 4 tires to a greater extent, which meant the tires lived longer and you could also corner faster. So it was quite a learning curve when they first got to Indianapolis with these rear engine cars, but they picked up on it pretty fast. Gurney drove so many different kinds of cars and so many different kinds of races that he was just amazing. He probably drove more types of cars than most drivers ever even thought of. He owned Riverside and sports cars and stock cars, and he was just really, really just a tremendous driver and a great guy too. He tells the greatest stories. I go to lunch with him sometimes, and he can tell a story that just curl your hair. You laugh so hard you can't eat, and he's just a really great guy. And he tells you exactly what he thinks too, so he doesn't pull any punches. But he was really one of my heroes when he was running in Europe. I was in high school, and I'd come home and I'd take a look at the latest exploits of what Dan Gurney and Phil Hill and Richie Ginther and all the Americans who were in Europe at the time were doing. And he was always a hero of mine. The fact that I get to see him now in my later years is just really a blessing for me. It's just so much fun to be able to talk to him, because he is, like I say, he's just a great guy and a great ambassador for American racing and the cars. And he was a real gentleman too. I mean, he was a straight shooter, but he was a fun-loving guy too. And they did some really crazy stuff at the Formula races. What he's telling me, and even the sports car races, they'd go halfway around Europe with cars in the transport, and they'd be racing other people. just silly stuff, but he had a good time, and he did our country proud. He really did a wonderful thing of putting Americans on the map as far as being considered for sports cars and Formula One drivers' roles. But like I say, he's a great guy. I'm very happy to count him among the people that I get to see on a regular basis. So just luck of being in the right place at the right time, and finding people who knew people. So it's really great. Anyway, getting down toward the end of it right now, but we've got a little bit of cleanup to do on the body, and then we'll start on the wheels and tires, and we won't be very long, and we'll get all little details done, and this will be history. But it's really going to easily be my favorite new car. Anyway, that's it. I hope to see you tomorrow, and we'll do quite a bit more, and see you then. Thanks. Bye.